Today, we celebrate the 2020 Ependymoma Awareness Day. The Ependymoma Awareness Day was established by the Collaborative Ependymoma Research Network, the CERN Foundation, in 2012 in an effort to shine a light on this poorly understood disease and to advocate for early diagnostic methods, new therapies, and of course, resources to improve the quality of life for those living with ependymoma.
The CERN Foundation has offered the community educational resources, awareness efforts, and sponsored numerous research projects. Over the past 14 years, we have connected directly with over 3,000 ependymoma families. Regardless of our age, our diagnosis, we share similar hopes and dreams when it comes to our life and the life of our loved ones.
Through awareness, many patients can find resources that the CERN Foundation provides. Knowledge is power. With knowledge, you feel more confident in the decisions you're making.
Finding the Facebook groups like Ependymoma Survivor and Myxopapillary Ependymoma group was a goldmine because I had access to all these people who have ependymoma. I mean, there's only 1,200 people a year that get it. And they're all in this place where I was able to ask them questions, hear their stories, and feel more comprehensive understanding of what I'm going through and what it is that I have. And that feeling gave me reassurance. That feeling gave me more of a vision of what my life will be.
Following Allie's first surgery, we, as so many of you did as well, just had so many questions about not only what an ependymoma was, but also what the future looked like, not only in terms of tomorrow, but also 5 years from now. As a science guy, I kind of thrive on facts and information, and CERN has really bridged that gap for us. They have answered our questions and provided us with an abundance of information. Even through her recurrences, as more questions continue to surface, CERN continues to be that source for us.
より多くの方にですね、サポートをして必要としている患者、家族がいることを知っていただき、少しでも患者をサポートする体制が今後整っていくことを望んでいます。
Very thankful for CERN. They've done a lot for me. They've introduced me to people that I would have never met otherwise. And it gave me somebody to talk about what I've been going through and have somebody that truly understands the battles. We're all going to get through this. You're going to get through this. Be strong.
You have to stay positive, especially in a time like this, because there are so many good things that come out of this if you let them. So please let them, and please let them know, all the friends and family that you have, that you love them and you appreciate them, because you couldn't do this without them.
Things that have helped over 30 plus years of living with spinal ependymoma are first and foremost my parents. I've got wonderful siblings as well, and they're beautiful families, and I have a big family around that as well, and some really good friends. Also a strong connection with my inner garden and with my outer garden, especially plants and plant food. Meditation, humour, good nutrition, and research-based medical care.
There is hope. If you do research, look into outcomes, it may not seem very favorable, but there are clinical trials going on, there is research going on. There are people that are working tirelessly to come up with better outcomes, better treatments, and better prognosis for this disease.
One of the goals of hosting Awareness Day is to elevate the voice of our rare community in order to propel research into action. Because of the initial groundwork that the CERN Foundation laid through extensive clinical, scientific, and outreach support, others from around the world have been able to go beyond what CERN originally started.
We've increased research funding, and that has been palpable because we made new discoveries for this tumor, which have led to improved care and novel therapies.
There's also been a great amount of interest in harnessing the immune system to use immunotherapy to attack not infections, but to eradicate ependymoma so that patients are cured without requiring all the drugs and radiation that they normally need today. There is an army of doctors and scientists, patients and families and advocates and communities who have been battling ependymoma. And one of the biggest obstacles that we face is simply a lack of resources. Resources to engage with the cutting-edge scientific machinery, to hire the most brilliant minds, to fund the clinical trials that will actually figure out the next best treatment for a child who is diagnosed with ependymoma.
Much has been accomplished over the last decade, but I truly believe we're on the threshold of many important new discoveries. Collectively, we can ensure the future and sustainability of ependymoma-specific research, advocacy, support, and outreach.
For the 2020 Ependymoma Awareness Day, we adopted a mindset of create and connect to inspire this virtual event.
Honor survivors, caregivers, healthcare providers, scientists, and of course, to remember loved ones. The butterfly was chosen to symbolize ependymoma in an effort to celebrate the spirit of the ependymoma community as it symbolizes hope through change. This year, the butterfly is especially relevant to the CERN Foundation as it too experiences evolution, growth, and change.
For the doctors, nurses, scientists, and healthcare workers, put the safety and well-being of their patients as a top priority and are working tirelessly to keep us safe and find a cure we cherish.
For the patients who have ependymoma, we see you. For all the care partners and friends, we couldn't have done this without you. We love you. For the kids, we hope for you.
And for those of you in a time of grief and pain, may you be reminded that healing is possible for you too, and that hope can still be a part of your story. And for all of you guys watching at home, this is for you.
Yay!
Thank you to all the participants of Ependymoma Awareness Day, and a special thank you to the medical providers who are heroically working long hours in hospitals and clinics, some at high risk, to help brain tumor patients and others during the current health crisis.
So please spread the word if you are a family member or a patient, that there's a place to go to connect with other folks and feel some sense of community like we did during that time.
We trust that after participating today and watching these videos, you're reminded that you're not alone even though you have a rare disease, that you feel empowered to take a step towards a goal you have or a decision you need to make, and that hope fills your heart in a way that is meaningful and true to you. Thank you.